The jungle was alive with colors that no human had names for. Trees stretched high, glowing faintly with a soft green light. Strange vines hung from the branches, curling and uncurling as if they had a mind of their own. The air was thick and warm, carrying scents both sweet and sharp. It was beautiful but dangerous. A small team of humans moved carefully through the undergrowth. Their suits were scratched and dusty, their boots sinking into the soft, spongy soil. Commander Jason led the way, scanning the jungle with wide, careful eyes. Beside him were scientists, engineers, and scouts, all curious, but tense. "This planet, it's alive," whispered Dr. Mia, a biologist. "I've never smelled anything like this before. Every plant, every stone, it feels like it's watching us." Jason nodded. "Stay alert. Something in this jungle is unusual. I don't know what yet, but I can feel it." They moved slowly, every step measured. The jungle was beautiful, almost mesmerizing, but danger seemed to hide in every shadow. The humans had been sent here to explore, to map the planet and study its life. So far, they had found strange insects, glowing mushrooms, and plants that seemed to move when no one was looking, but nothing had looked like it could hunt them until now. A soft sound came from above. It was quiet, almost like a whisper, and the humans froze. Jason raised a hand. The team pressed close to him, hearts beating fast. From the shadows, a small figure appeared. It was humanoid but not human. Its skin was pale with faint patterns like a living tattoo. Its eyes were large, sharp, and golden, glinting in the jungle light. Long claws extended from delicate fingers, but its posture was cautious, almost shy. The alien girl studied them. Her nose twitched as if smelling the air. She had grown up hunting smaller creatures. But these humans, they smelled different. Strong, unusual, and intriguing. She felt a strange pull toward them, something beyond hunger. She whispered to herself in her soft alien tongue, something that sounded like a song. "You smell different," she said, almost a whisper. "Strong, alive, unusual." Jason didn't understand her words, but he sensed her interest. She was curious, and curiosity could be dangerous in a predator. "Everyone, stay calm," he said quietly. "No sudden moves, we don't know if it's hostile." The alien girl tilted her head. She moved closer, stepping lightly on the glowing moss. She was fast, but careful, testing the humans' reactions. The team held their breath, unsure whether to run or stay. Dr. Mia whispered, "It's intelligent. Look at the way it watches us." "It's not just an animal." Jason nodded. "I can see that. But intelligence doesn't mean safe." The alien girl crouched low, her body blending with the jungle shadows. She sniffed the air again. Her instincts told her to pounce, to hunt, but another part of her was curious. Humans were clever, unpredictable, and tough. They didn't seem afraid, and that made her pause. In her world, most prey froze or ran. These creatures, they stood their ground. She let out a low, curious hiss. Jason flinched. "Easy," he said. "We're not here to hurt you." The alien girl didn't respond. Instead, she began circling, slowly, observing. She tested their reactions with small gestures, twisting a branch, tapping a stone. The humans noticed the subtle tricks, but they didn't fall for them. They moved carefully, avoiding traps she might set without even realizing. Commander, it's studying us," said Scout Rena. "It's not attacking, just watching." Jason nodded. "That's good. For now. Keep your eyes open." The alien girl paused, crouched on a thick vine. Her golden eyes flicked over each human, noting their tools, their movements, their strength. She had expected prey to be weak, to panic. But these humans, they were something different. Resilient, clever, quick to react. Her instincts whispered a warning. Don't underestimate them. Suddenly, a branch snapped behind them. The humans spun around, weapons raised. But it wasn't her. Another creature, larger and darker, lunged from the shadows. The humans froze for a second, then acted. Jason shouted, "Scatter!" Dr. Mia ducked behind a tree. Rena grabbed a scanner and activated a small light, confusing the predator. The alien girl hissed, instinct and curiosity warring in her mind. Should she attack or watch? She decided to stay hidden, fascinated. Humans were different from anything she had ever hunted. They moved with purpose, worked together, and adapted instantly to danger. One human even dropped a tool that rolled across the ground, and she watched with interest as another retrieved it quickly, using it to distract the predator. The larger creature eventually retreated, confused by the human's strange actions. The team exhaled, relief washing over them. Jason wiped sweat from his brow. What was that?" whispered Dr. Mia. Jason shook his head. "Not sure. But whatever that was, this planet isn't empty. And these creatures, they're dangerous, but smart, very smart." The alien girl stepped back into the shadows, her curiosity growing. She had tasted prey before, but humans, they were different. She could feel it in her instincts, in the way they moved, in the way they survived. She whispered again in her soft alien tongue. "So strange, so strong, so alive." She didn't understand why she felt respect for these creatures, but she did. And that respect made her hesitate. For the first time in her life, she wondered whether hunting was the only way to interact with another species. The humans continued their cautious march through the jungle, unaware of the eyes following them from the shadows. The alien girl moved, silently, keeping her distance but never losing sight of them. Her mind raced with curiosity and instinct, wondering how these strange, resilient beings could survive in a world that had swallowed countless others before them. And somewhere deep, inside, she decided that this encounter was only the beginning. The jungle hummed around them, full of life, full of danger, and full of mysteries waiting to be uncovered. The humans had barely settled after their encounter when the jungle seemed to shift around them. Leaves rustled, shadows danced, and the air carried strange new scents. Commander Jason signaled the team to stay close. They had learned quickly that this world was alive in ways they could not predict. Dr. Mia adjusted her scanner, trying to identify the plants and creatures around them. "This place, it's like nothing we've ever studied," she said quietly. "Every step we take, it reacts. Even the air seems aware." Rena, the scout, kept glancing at the treetops and vines. "And whatever that creature was, it's still out there. I can feel it watching." Jason nodded. "Good instincts, Rena. Stay alert." From the shadows, the alien girl observed them. She crouched on a thick vine, her golden eyes tracking every human movement. Her instincts told her she should attack, but curiosity held her back. They were clever, strong, and unpredictable. Qualities she had never seen in prey before. She wanted to know more. Her first test came quickly. A loose branch hung above Jason's path. She flicked it lightly, letting it sway and creak. Jason paused immediately, noticing the motion. He motioned for the others to stay still, and they didn't flinch. The alien girl tilted her head. Prey normally panicked at such small disturbances. But these humans, they studied, they analyzed, they adapted. She hissed softly, intrigued. As the team moved forward, she tried a second test. A glowing vine slithered slowly toward Rena's feet. She expected a jump, a scream, perhaps a stumble, but Rena bent down, examining it carefully, then kicked it aside without a moment of fear. The alien girl's claws flexed. This prey was unlike anything she had hunted. She felt something she had never experienced, respect, and that respect made her hesitate even more. Jason stopped the team near a small clearing. "We need to gather samples," he said, "but stay alert. We are not alone here." The alien girl watched from a distance, curious about these creatures who moved with purpose, yet seemed aware of dangers she could not yet see. She remembered her instincts: hunt, survive, dominate. But these humans, they had a rhythm, a cleverness, a resilience that made her pause. While the humans collected samples, she crept closer, careful not to reveal herself. She wanted to see their reactions up close. When a small insect landed on Dr. Mia's hand, she expected a scream or a slap. But Dr. Mia observed, studied, and gently blew the insect away, smiling at its delicate wings. The alien girl hissed quietly. Their patience, their calmness, their ability to control fear. It was unusual. Dangerous in a way. Prey that didn't panic could fight back in ways she had never encountered. Suddenly, the jungle shifted again. A low growl echoed from behind them. Jason's hand went to his weapon. "Positions!" he shouted. The alien girl froze. Another predator, larger and more threatening than any she had seen, emerged from the shadows. Its teeth gleamed, its eyes narrow and hungry. The humans reacted quickly, forming a small circle, backs toward each other, tools raised, ready to fight or escape. The alien girl tilted her head, fascinated. This was a test of their skill, their intelligence. She could see every human's choice, which way to move, when to act, how to coordinate. Prey that moved as one, thought as one, was not prey at all. It was a challenge. The predator lunged, snapping its massive jaws. Jason rolled to the side, kicking up glowing dust. Rena used a small flare to distract it. Dr. Mia grabbed a nearby branch, swinging it to trip the predator. The team worked together perfectly, instinct and strategy, combining in a way the alien girl could barely understand. Morning came slowly on the alien planet, painting the jungle in shades of green and gold. The air was heavy but alive, filled with scents of plants, wet soil, and strange, sweet-smelling flowers. The humans stirred from their makeshift camp, stretching and preparing for another day of exploration. Commander Jason looked at the surrounding trees. "Stay alert," he said. "We're not alone here. Something's been watching us." The team moved carefully, boots crunching softly, over glowing moss. Dr. Mia carried her scanner, Rena scanned ahead, and the engineers carried tools and equipment. They were used to danger, but this jungle felt different, alive in ways they couldn't predict. Above them, the alien girl perched silently on a thick branch. Her golden eyes tracked every movement. Her mind was torn. Part of her wanted to leap down, test the human's strength, even play with them as she would prey. But another part, new and unfamiliar, held her back. These humans were clever, strong, and unpredictable. They weren't ordinary prey. She decided on a new approach. Observation, not attack, but learning. She moved silently, following them from above, hidden by vines and shadows. Every so often, she made a subtle noise, rustling leaves, snapping twigs, to see how they reacted. Each time, the humans adapted. They didn't panic. They analyzed and responded. Jason noticed the small disturbances. "They're testing us," he whispered. "Or something is. Stay sharp, but stay calm." The alien girl tilted her head, fascinated. Testing them, she realized, was revealing more than any hunt could. Their intelligence, teamwork, and resilience shone in every movement. She had never seen prey who could strategize, who could solve problems in real time. A small pond appeared ahead. Its water was clear, reflecting the alien sunlight. Dr. Mia stepped forward, scanning the water with a portable sensor. "The creatures here, they're unlike any we've cataloged," she murmured. "Even the fish have unusual DNA structures. This planet is unique." The alien girl crouched nearby, hidden by thick foliage. She watched the humans approach the water carefully, noting how they avoided hazards and respected the environment. She mimicked some of their cautious movements instinctively, curious about their techniques. Suddenly, a rustling sound came from the bushes. The humans froze. Jason whispered, "Positions." They spread slightly, backs to each other, weapons at the ready. From the shadows, a small creature darted out. Its scales shimmered, eyes glowing red. It lunged at Rena. She reacted quickly, kicking it aside and swinging her scanner to distract it. Dr. Mia grabbed a stick and gently pushed it, Away, careful not to harm it unnecessarily. The alien girl tilted her head. These humans reacted calmly, decisively, without fear clouding their judgment. They adapted instantly. Prey usually panicked. But these creatures, they were extraordinary. After the creature scuttled away, Jason exhaled slowly. Good reactions. Quick thinking, he said, nodding at his team. The alien girl's curiosity deepened. She had expected fear, panic, chaos. Instead, she saw control, strategy, and cooperation. She felt respect, a foreign feeling growing inside her. She crept closer, staying hidden, watching them from above. She noticed small details, how they communicated silently, how they scanned the environment for danger, how they adjusted their paths when encountering obstacles. Every human movement showed intelligence, not just survival instinct. She remembered her own world, where hunting was straightforward. Prey ran, froze, or fought blindly. Humans didn't follow these patterns. They thought, learned, and adapted. The alien girl's instincts told her they should be easy prey, but her mind told her something else. These creatures were remarkable. Jason stopped near a cluster of glowing flowers. Let's document this carefully, he said. We need samples without disturbing the ecosystem. The alien girl watched as Dr. Mia carefully collected pollen, photographing each flower and noting its properties. Rena examined the surrounding area, marking safe paths. Even in this simple task, their intelligence shone. She had never seen creatures interact with nature in this way, curious, careful, respectful, and resourceful, all at once. Her thoughts shifted. Maybe this wasn't about hunting. Maybe these humans were different. Maybe she could learn from them. The humans moved on, unaware of the golden eyes following them from above. They had survived a predator, avoided hazards, and studied an alien ecosystem. They were strong, clever, and united, a species that could thrive in worlds even their creators had never imagined. The alien girl perched on a high branch, watching them cross a shallow river. She noted their balance, their timing, and their teamwork. When one of them slipped slightly, another reached out to steady him. The gesture was small but significant. Cooperation, care, intelligence. It was all displayed in a moment humans might not even think about. Her instincts whispered hunger, curiosity, and play, but respect told her to hold back. These humans were unlike any prey she had ever known. She felt a strange mix of fascination and admiration. As the sun began to set, casting long shadows across the jungle, the humans found a safe spot to camp. They set up a small perimeter, checked each other's equipment, and settled for the night. The alien girl watched from a distance, staying hidden but close enough to observe. She had learned much in a single day, more than any hunt could teach her. These humans were clever, adaptable, and brave. They were alive in ways she had never seen. Her golden eyes lingered on them, reflecting the firelight from their small camp. She whispered softly in her alien tongue, a song of curiosity. So clever, so strong, so alive. And deep inside, she felt something she had never felt before. A desire to understand rather than consume, to learn rather than dominate. For the first time, the alien girl realized that intelligence and courage were as dangerous and valuable as claws and teeth. The jungle hummed with life around her, filled with danger, beauty, and possibilities. The human slept unaware, and she remained in the shadows contemplating what to do next. This was only the beginning. The jungle was quiet that morning, but the silence carried a warning. The humans moved slowly, scanning the dense foliage, aware that the planet still held dangers. Commander Jason led them, every step careful, every sense alert. Dr. Mia adjusted her scanner. I don't like this, she whispered. The air feels tense, like something big is watching us. Rena, always alert, nodded. I've seen shadows, movements too quick to be any normal creature. The alien girl watched them from above, crouched on a sturdy vine. Her instincts were conflicted. Part of her wanted to hunt to test her strength against these clever humans, but another part had begun to respect them. They were unlike any prey she had faced before, adaptable, quick-thinking, and resilient. Suddenly, the jungle exploded with movement. A massive predator burst from the shadows. Its scales shimmered in the sunlight, and its claws dug into the soft ground as it charged toward the humans. "Scatter!" Jason shouted. The team moved quickly, taking positions behind trees and rocks. Weapons were ready, but they knew brute force alone would not save them. This creature was bigger, faster, and stronger than any they had faced before. The alien girl's golden eyes narrowed. Normally, she would strike at the humans herself, but this predator was bigger, stronger, and dangerous even to her. She hissed softly, torn between instinct and curiosity. Jason and his team acted with precision. Rena distracted the predator with a flare, while Dr. Mia grabbed a sturdy branch to block its swipe. Jason used a small device to emit a loud, piercing sound that confused the creature. But despite their clever tactics, the predator was relentless. The alien girl watched, fascinated. The humans were clever, but alone. They might not survive. Her instincts screamed at her to intervene, but she hesitated. Then she realized, if she helped, she could learn even more about them. With a swift leap, she dropped from the trees, landing between the humans and the predator. Her claws flashed as she slashed at the predator's side, forcing it to turn toward her. The humans froze, unsure if this new creature was friend or foe. Jason studied her quickly. "It's helping us," he shouted. "Don't attack!" The alien girl hissed, keeping the predator occupied. She moved with speed and precision, striking just enough to distract, not kill. The humans took advantage, coordinating their attacks and lures to confuse the predator further. Together, humans and alien fought as a strange, unplanned team. The predator lunged, but Jason and Rena led it into a trap, a pit covered with vines and leaves. The alien girl gave a final swipe, sending the predator tumbling into the pit. It roared in frustration, thrashing, then disappeared into the shadows below. For a moment, silence returned. The humans looked at the alien girl with a mixture of awe and caution. She crouched low, watching them, her golden eyes gleaming. Jason lowered his weapon slightly. "That was incredible. You saved us." The alien girl hissed softly, tilting her head. She did not speak their language, but she had made a choice. Instinct aside, she had helped. Dr. Mia stepped forward, curiosity shining in her eyes. "I don't understand. You could have attacked us, but you didn't. Why?" The alien girl stared at her, studying every movement. She wanted to communicate, but words were impossible. Instead, she mimicked a small gesture pointing to the predator and then to herself, showing that she had fought it. Rena laughed softly. "It's intelligent. We're not just surviving here. We're interacting with a mind that can..." The next morning, the jungle was alive with the sounds of unseen creatures. Birds with glowing feathers called from above, and small insects scuttled along the vines and moss. The humans moved carefully through the thick undergrowth, aware that the alien planet still held dangers. Commander Jason led the group, checking each step, signaling the others to remain alert. "Stay focused," he whispered. "We've learned the jungle tests us in ways we can't always see." Dr. Mia scanned the area with her portable device. "We need to document everything carefully," she said. "Every plant, every creature. This planet is full of surprises." The alien girl followed silently from above, hidden among the thick branches. Her golden eyes tracked every human movement. She had spent the night observing them, learning from their teamwork, patience, and intelligence. She had made a decision. These humans were not prey to be hunted. They were clever, strong, and adaptable, a species worth respect. Her instincts, once focused purely on survival and hunger, had shifted toward curiosity and admiration. Suddenly, a rustling sound came from the dense foliage ahead. The humans froze. Jason raised his hand. "Positions. Something's coming." massive creature emerged, far larger and more dangerous than the one they had encountered before. Its scales were thick and jagged, its claws long and sharp. Its eyes glowed with a deep red light. It growled low, a sound that shook the ground beneath them. "Move!" Jason shouted. The team scattered, taking positions behind trees and large rocks. Weapons were ready, but they knew they could not rely solely on firepower. This creature was too fast and powerful for that. The alien girl leapt from the trees, landing between the humans and the predator. She hissed, claws flashing, distracting the creature just as she had done before. But this time the threat was greater. She needed the humans' help, and they needed hers. Jason realized immediately what was happening. "It's helping us again. Stay calm and follow my lead." The humans worked together seamlessly. Rena used a flare to confuse the predator, while Dr. Mia grabbed branches and rocks to create obstacles. Jason activated a small device that emitted a high-pitched sound, disorienting the creature. The alien girl coordinated with them instinctively, her movements precise and calculated. She knew how to lead the predator without putting herself or the humans in danger. Together, they were a strange, powerful team. The predator lunged again, but the humans and alien girl were ready. They led it toward a narrow gorge, where the ground was uneven and rocky. Using clever tactics, they forced the predator to stumble into a trap, a pit camouflaged with moss and leaves. The massive creature roared in frustration before disappearing from sight. For a moment, silence returned. The humans looked at the alien girl with awe and gratitude. She crouched low, golden eyes gleaming, watching them. Jason lowered his weapon. "You saved us. Again. Thank you." The alien girl hissed softly, tilting her head. She did not speak their language, but her actions spoke volumes. She had chosen to help, not attack. She had respected their strength and intelligence. "Doctor," Mia stepped forward cautiously. "We're learning so much from you, from all of this, your speed, your instincts, and your willingness to cooperate. It's incredible." The alien girl observed them silently, understanding in her own way. She had never encountered beings like these humans. They were clever, adaptable, and brave, qualities rare in any species she had faced. Jason studied her closely. "We're not just surviving here," he said quietly. "We're learning, adapting, and finding allies in unexpected places." The alien girl tilted her head, processing his words. In her world, creatures were either predators or prey. But these humans, they were something else. Strong, intelligent, and capable of earning respect. As the day progressed, the humans and the alien girl moved together through the jungle. She occasionally led them to safer paths, pointing out hidden dangers and warning of predators. In turn, humans shared knowledge, demonstrating tools and strategies that she had never seen. Their cooperation grew stronger with each step. The humans began to rely on her instincts while she learned from their intelligence. A bond formed, not of fear or hunger, but of mutual respect and understanding. Jason watched her as they paused near a sparkling river. "We've survived this far because we work together," he said. "You're strong, clever, and fast, just like us in some ways." The alien girl studied the humans, her golden eyes reflecting the sunlight on the water. She whispered softly in her alien tongue, a song of admiration and curiosity. So clever, so strong, so alive. For the first time, she felt something she had never felt before: respect for another species. Prey could be weak or foolish, but these humans were neither. They were intelligent, brave, and capable of adapting to dangers she had never imagined. As evening fell, they made camp near the river. The humans prepared food and tools while the alien girl stayed nearby, hidden but close. She had learned much from them and continued to observe, studying their behavior, communication, and strategies. The humans, unaware of the full depth of her understanding, felt a strange sense of safety with her nearby. She had become their silent protector, guiding and assisting them in ways they could not yet fully comprehend. Jason looked at the alien girl, sitting quietly in the shadows. "We've faced danger, survived predators, and learned from each other, he said softly. You've earned our respect, and we hope we've earned yours. The alien girl tilted her head, golden eyes reflecting the firelight. She had made her choice. Instinct and hunger were still part of her, but they no longer controlled her actions. She had learned to respect these humans, and in turn they had learned to respect her. The jungle hummed around them, alive with unseen creatures and glowing plants. The humans rested, knowing they had survived another day. The alien girl stayed, vigilant, curious, and ready for whatever challenges tomorrow might bring. In that moment, predator and human, alien and explorer shared something rare: mutual respect, understanding, and the beginnings of a partnership that neither species had expected. The jungle whispered around them, carrying promises of danger, discovery, and growth. And deep within the alien girl, a new feeling took root: trust. The jungle was tense that morning, as if it sensed the storm of challenges ahead. Birds flew low and the glowing plants shivered in the soft wind. Commander Jason led the team carefully, every eye scanning for danger. Stay alert, he whispered. We've survived so far, but the jungle is testing us again. Dr. Mia adjusted her scanner. I've detected movement. Something big. Very close. Rena scanned ahead, her hand on her weapon. And faster than anything we've seen before. From above, the alien girl crouched on a high branch. Her golden eyes gleamed with awareness. She had grown to understand these humans, their intelligence, their courage, and their adaptability. She had fought alongside them and observed their resourcefulness. Today, she would see if they could survive the jungle's ultimate test. Suddenly, the ground shook. A massive predator emerged from the shadows, far larger than any before. Its scales shimmered with dark metallic hues. Its claws dug deep into the mossy soil, and its glowing red eyes locked onto the humans. Positions, Jason shouted. The team spread out, backs toward each other, ready for coordinated action. The predator roared, shaking the jungle. It charged with astonishing speed, faster than any human could run. The alien girl leapt from her branch, landing between the humans and the predator. Her claws flashed, forcing it to hesitate, giving the humans a chance to act. Jason nodded at the team. Use your training. Work together. Rena ignited a flare and swung it toward the predator, confusing it momentarily. Dr. Mia and the engineers used rocks and tools to create obstacles, forcing the creature to change direction repeatedly. Jason activated a high-frequency device, creating disorienting sounds. The alien girl coordinated silently, striking at the predator's sides, nudging it in the direction the humans wanted. She moved with speed and precision, using her instincts to anticipate the predator's attacks. The humans, in turn, adapted to her movements, learning how to predict and follow her guidance. Each action was calculated, each step synchronized. They were no longer just reacting, they were leading. The predator lunged again, but this time humans and alien moved as one. They guided it toward a narrow gorge where the terrain worked against its massive size. Using ropes, rocks, and clever placement, they forced the predator to stumble into a deep pit, camouflaged with moss and branches. The creature roared, then fell, defeated but alive. For a moment, silence returned. The humans looked at the alien girl with awe. She crouched low, golden eyes gleaming, her breathing steady. Jason lowered his weapon, his voice quiet but firm. We survived. Together. Doctor, Mia stepped closer. You helped us again. You trusted us. The alien girl tilted her head. She had made her choice. Instinct had told her to hunt, to dominate. But intelligence, courage, and resilience had changed her mind. She had learned respect and trust from humans. Jason looked at her, a small smile forming. We're different, he said. We think differently, act differently. But that makes us strong, and you've seen it today. The alien girl studied them. She had never seen a species so clever, adaptable, and united. Prey could panic, animals could attack, but humans, these humans, were something entirely different. Their strength lay not only in the teamwork,